Hello, I'm here with Can Dündar, and you know him. He has been a guest 2 days ago at the Spotlight interview. Thank you for taking the time, Can. I know it's a busy day.
Pleasure, thank you. Yeah, it's a busy day.
So we are talking about Erdogan's visit to Berlin. The first thing that I want to ask you is for our audience to understand, what is the reason from Erdogan's perspective to come to Berlin? So what does he want to achieve?
I mean, a picture of him shaking hands with the German chancellor would be enough to convince his people that he has received by Europe, and he is one of the leaders of Europe. So because no other country invited him so far as I know, and he's not very welcomed by the other European governments. And I don't know why, but German government was so willing to invite him to Germany. So it's already a victory for him to be invited.
And talking about the German point of view, if you would imagine all of this happening under private circumstances, let's say Erdogan was some acquaintance of mine or of yours, and that this was a person that was talking about the terror of Hamas, that it's not terror, but Hamas is a liberator, and about Israel as being a fascist regime or whatever. I mean, under normal circumstances, I would say I'm not inviting this person to my home. Why is Scholz and Steinmeier, why are they welcoming him?
Of course, it's a totally different situation, and they need him for many reasons. So there's a kind of interest in inviting him, as far as I understand. There are economic reasons. Germany has investments in Turkey. There are some political issues that, like the Turkish people living in Germany, and there are some issues about people coming to Germany, this refugee flow, and they need Erdogan to stop this flow. And of course, with Hamas, most probably they would ask Erdogan's help to release the hostages. So there are many reasons, of course, from German side. But what you were telling about Hamas was important because, I mean, if Erdogan was an ordinary citizen and shouting slogans in front of Adlon Hotel, supporting Hamas, he would be maybe arrested. But as a president, he would tell the same thing in front of the German chancellor, and he would get a kind of red carpet treatment. This is
I read this famous quote from the former US President Roosevelt, who said, "He is a son of a bitch, but he is our son of a bitch." That this was something that would describe the situation right now with Erdogan, so that we need him. Is that right?
That's true. Unfortunately, yeah, Germany needs him, but still, I mean, they need him, but they need him more. Erdogan needs them more than they need Erdogan, I guess. Economically, Turkey is really in a horrible situation, and Erdogan needs fresh money. And he is kind of isolated from Europe. And even in NATO, he has a difficult situation now because of the crisis he created. With this invitation, I guess German government helped him to survive. I mean, it's not only Erdogan, not only Germans needs him, but also Erdogan needs Germany to survive.
I think that Olaf Scholz was kind of quiet about criticism on this, on hosting Erdogan. What do you make of this?
I mean, it's not only Turkey. I mean, look at China, look at India, look at Russia. So, of course, you have to deal with those autocrats somehow. So you cannot easily isolate them. You need interaction. I can understand that. But, I mean, what I couldn't understand was they were so enthusiastic to invite him just the next morning after the elections, which, not fair at all. Germany was the first to congratulate him and invite him. That was weird. I mean, knowing that half of the country was against him and voted against him, and now half of German people against this visit. So, I mean, Erdogan created this polarization in Turkey, and now you can see the polarization in Germany too. So I don't know why they're helping him to stay in power so much.
What would you say to Olaf Scholz if he would listen to you? Would you advise him not to be a host to Erdogan at all, or what would you tell him?
No, just, I mean, there should be consequences if you are supporting a terror organization. You should send a message, a strong message that you cannot do this, and you cannot put journalists in jail. You cannot isolate politicians from politics. You cannot put them in jail. You cannot smash the rule of law and human rights issues. You cannot support a terrorist organization. Those are the issues you should tell, but not behind the doors. Clearly, take a clear stand. Putin does this. Trump does this, and they have a special language of these autocrats. And unfortunately, many Western leaders, they don't know this language.
One more question. What do you expect to be the outcome of the meetings? What do you think? I mean, will it do any good? Will there be any negotiations that lead to an end?
It depends on whose good is that. It's not mine, that's sure. But for Germany, most probably they will get a kind of another refugee deal, so that Erdogan would keep the refugees in Turkey. We have already 4 million, and there'll be more. And that would be enough for Germany, I guess. And I wonder if he can do something for the hostages in Hamas hands. So that would be the outcome. And some economic, maybe Erdogan can get some money. I don't expect more. Most probably, I wonder if there will be time for us. I mean, most probably Erdogan will have a list of terrorists in his pocket to be extradited. And most probably he would, again, ask the German Chancellor to give us back to Turkey if there's still time for this during the negotiations. And I wonder if that could be a good out of this visit, but I don't think so.
All right. So let's talk again after the visit. And thank you for taking the time.
With pleasure. Thank you so much.
Bye.